Hey, welcome back to Cool Guitar, and let's draw a portrait of the very popular, very cool looking Wednesday Addams on the new Netflix series. So here's my full pencil sketch of Wednesday, obviously sped up, and then right after this I'll show you guys how to draw this line by line with a Sharpie. Alright, so let's draw this, and she's got a very unique look, and I give her kind of like almost like an anime style, just to mix it up a little bit. Make it a little bit cuter, probably a little bit easier to draw as well. So we're gonna begin drawing her eyes first, and it's gonna be quite large, but we're just gonna draw the top of the eyelid first. So this part, the eyes are always a little bit trickier here. So I'm just gonna draw kind of like a line across first, and just space it out. Another line, and then on the ends right here, just gonna dip it down slightly. Okay, so once you have that, now we can draw in the actual eye shape. So this is gonna be touching right on the top here. Just curve, come across, and this is gonna go all the way down, a little bit lower. So this is gonna be the corner of the eye right here. And then once you have that, we're gonna curve this down, so it's almost like an almond shape, but just a little bit of a curve here. Now let's draw on the other side. Come down, come up slightly, and then just curve all the way around. Okay, so this part's a little bit trickier. Once you have this drawn, just try to draw the mirror image on the other side. And then for the eyeball, so it's gonna be touching the top here. We're gonna make it nice and big, so that it looks a little bit more cartoonish. Okay, from here, I'm gonna add a highlight on the top here, and let me shade this in real quick. Okay, so now that we have the eyes, let's come down and draw the nose. So just right in between here, just come down. We'll keep it simple. You can draw like a little bracket like this first, and then just round out the bottom here. So we'll keep the nose nice and simple. Okay, so once we have that, now we can draw in the lips. So just come down, give it a little bit of spacing right here, and she's got a very unique look on her lip. Come down, just draw a little curve like this first. It's gonna be in the middle right here. Now we're gonna curve it down. And then from here, just go out. I know it looks very strange right now, but we'll connect everything together. From here, curve slightly down to the middle. Just make a little dip here. And then now for the lower lip, and let's see, we can actually come down, just come down, draw a little line like this first, so that we know how far down to go on the lip right here. And then we're gonna come across, just curve to that point there. Just trying to make it into like a one smooth curve. Okay, so that's pretty much the hardest part, just getting these features. And now that we have this, the rest is actually a lot easier now. All right, so we're gonna draw the side of the face. So just come to the eye right here. You can make two little points if you like. That's gonna be the side of the face. We're gonna come down here right around to the nose area. Just curve. Once we have that, now we're gonna draw the jawline. And let's see, let's come down a little bit more. We're gonna come back up here. We're gonna curve right underneath the lip there. And now we're just gonna come in, make it a lot sharper. And then just close it off. So let me clean up this line right here just a little bit. These kind of curves are always a little bit tricky. Okay, and then once we have this, we can add a little curve here on the bottom, on the lower lip. Alright, so now that we have the face here, let's come up and draw our awesome looking hair. So for a hair right here, we're gonna come all the way up here and draw this point first. So just right in the center, just go all the way up. You can make a little point. And then from here, we're gonna draw this side first. So we're gonna curve down right over the eyes. And we're just gonna go all the way across. And then on this side, curving this way. And this one's gonna go again right over the eyes again. Just come across first. And then we're gonna draw a little strand right here. So on this side, we're just gonna curve out. So we just make this one strand first. Okay, and then we can add in some details to the hair. Just have it flow this way. And then on this side, let's continue with this one here. We'll draw this strand right here. So we're just gonna close this off first. This is gonna be one big strand. And then on this side, let's draw one more little strand here. And it doesn't have to be exactly the same, just as long as you have a little strand right here. Alright, so once we have this, let's go ahead and draw in her ear. So ear is just gonna be right from the eye right here. Just come across. And then now let's come back up here and then we'll finish up the hair. So we're gonna go up right here. Just one big curve basically. To just round it all the way up. The hair's kind of part right here. We just kind of come up like that and we can leave it like that. And let's see, we could add in, some lines right here just to show the strands. And the same thing here. Alright, so let's come down here and draw in, let's draw in the neck and then we'll draw in her awesome braids on the side. So for her neck, just come down, make it nice and skinny here, and then just round it out. From the middle here, just draw two lines coming down. Up here, a shorter line. And then just kind of connect it, give it a little bit of a curve. It's gonna give us the collar. And then for shoulders, we'll just come across. And since this is a portrait, we won't be drawing more of the body. And then for the awesome braid, so this one's really easy to do. Just right behind the ear, I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on this side right here, I'm gonna start a little bit lower. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then right behind the shoulder right here. Okay, so we just kind of offset it, just slightly lower on one side. Okay, so same thing here. Well, let's draw in, or let's draw on the outside first. So same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then. Okay, so 1, slightly lower than this, 2, 3, and 4. And again, behind the shoulder, we'll just end it like that. And then if you want to add in, I suppose we can add in some of these lines here for the hair. Okay, so that's about it for this, and I mean, it is pen and ink. Now if you want to make the eyes a little bit darker here, I'm going to use a just thinner Sharpie here. I'm just going to try to shade this a little bit. This part might be a little bit tricky as well. I just want to give it some of this shape here. Looks a lot cooler. Kind of gives her that expression. And even on the top of the eye right here, I'm just going to give it light shade. So with pencil you can just shade it, but with pen and ink you kind of have to draw these little lines like that. Some on the forehead. And then let's see for a lip now, let's draw in her lip. Let's shade in the lip as well. And then for her neck, we can make the neck a little bit darker. Kind of brings out the face a little bit more. Alright, I'm gonna leave it like that because with this stuff, there's really no end to it. I can draw in a lot more. I'm just gonna leave it like this. Maybe her ears. Alright, so I hope you guys like this little drawing of Wednesday Addams. And yeah, it's a very cool show on Netflix. You guys should definitely check it out if you haven't already. Alright, so I hope you guys like this, and if you do, please do give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you next time.